Greetings. We welcome your presence. We would like, in the interest of conservation, to limit this session in view of what you said yesterday. And so we would welcome a statement from you as to whatever is of concern or must be said.
Yes.
In part one, we explored the strange historical story of Star Trek creator Gene Roddenberry and the secret psychic experiments he attended in the 1970s. These private sessions were attempting communication with a non-human intelligence that called itself the Nine. Roddenberry was there, but what actually happened inside those meetings? And what did the alleged entities claim? And did they really inspire Roddenberry to write an entire movie based upon his experiences with them? The answers survive today in a series of audio recordings from those sessions. And when Roddenberry eventually began asking questions himself, the responses raised even deeper questions. Firstly, I just want to give a quick thanks to everyone who's been watching these videos and subscribing. In a very short period of time, we've already gained over 1,000 subscribers, and it's still growing every day. So that's really awesome, and thank you very much for that. Please continue to share this page, comment, and check out our Substack too. The link to that's in the description, and we've got all sorts of cool transcripts and documents and more recordings on there as well, some raw recordings, including this session. So sign up there, and thanks very much. Before we get into part two, I just wanted to mention something that came to my attention recently. Physicist and UAP researcher Jack Sarfati, who many people who follow this channel might know, recently gave a lecture in London where he briefly mentioned this connection between Gene Roddenberry and the Nine. It's a total coincidence. I had no idea about this, so I'm just going to play that clip quickly.
Star Trek, oh, by the way, okay, so Star Trek, I must say, Gene Roddenberry, who created Star Trek, was part of this project. And Roddenberry's whole idea for Star Trek, now this could sound pretty crazy, but he was involved with a guy named Andrea Puhari, who was U.S. Army intelligence and CIA type of guy. Uri Geller from Israel to, Uri Geller, the Israeli site. In case, they had a group in New York, I guess in the early 70s, where they were doing channeling from this extraterrestrial entity, all this stuff. And the material for Star Trek is really based on these channelings, but keep out contact with extraterrestrial intelligence.
In the lecture, Sarfati suggests that these Nine channelings may have inspired Star Trek. And just to be clear, because a lot of people have brought this up, Star Trek obviously originally premiered in 1966. And these recordings we're looking at were in the 1970s. So I'm not making any claims at all that these sessions somehow inspired the original series. At most, they could have influenced ideas Roddenberry developed after 1974. However, there is an interesting detail in the recordings themselves. At the beginning of one of these sessions, Roddenberry says that he, quote, enters the session in a totally positive way, the same way he entered the other communications, end quote. So that statement suggests that he participated in earlier sessions before this particular recording we're listening to was made. So it does raise the question, how long have these communications been going on with Roddenberry involved? We don't know. Before going any further, I just wanted to make a statement. The purpose of this YouTube channel and these videos is simply to create a space where this material can be shared and explored. I personally find these recordings culturally and historically fascinating, and I think they deserve to be part of a broader conversation. So many of the ideas that come through in these channeling sessions are complex, and I don't claim to fully understand them, and at times I don't necessarily agree with them. So my goal here isn't to present definitive answers on anything. It's just to make the material available and look at it from different perspectives and invite others to think about what it might mean. We'll start with a moment where Roddenberry himself enters the conversation. In these sessions, he's referred to as Jonathan, and for whatever reason, many of the participants in these sessions used alternate names.
Thank you. Do you have any statement to make to Jonathan before he begins his questioning?
That of Jonathan, and that he has chosen, will have of that of great accomplishment. In that of Jonathan, in that of our speaking, to that of you, our doctor, and to that of our Sir John, has accomplished of that of his predestined free will. Yes.
Throughout many of the recordings, the channeler refers to other civilizations with names like Althea, Hoova, Ashan, and several other strange names. And according to these messages, these civilizations were part of a larger network of 24 advanced societies that all ultimately were overseen by the Central Council of Nine. And according to the messages, these civilizations are communicating with, and in some cases even assisting, the development of Earth.
Are you one of the nine, or are you a separate being?
I must have of consultation for that of permission. I am that of the spokesman for that of the nine, and I sit in that of the council of nine. Yes.
May I ask, will you be among that group which will visit Earth among the landings?
That of the nine will not be in that of the essence of that of the landing. That will be of the civilizations of Althea, of Joseph of Aragon, that of Hoova in primariness in conjunction with that of Althea.
Doctor, the only thing that confuses me, or that I think I need to know after hearing the tapes, is I understand that the nine are not physical entities. Do I understand that those of Hoova and Althea and others are physical beings?
They are that of physical civilizations, but not in that of the dimension of that of the planet Earth. They also have physical limitations, but not to the extent of that of the planet Earth.
Could you just simply amplify that statement and indicate to Jonathan which dimension, for example, does the Hoova exist in?
When you speak of that of dimensions,
We call that fourth, fifth, sixth. For example, we live in a four-dimensional world, our physical world.
I will have of a consultation with that of the council and with that of Hoova and of Althea, of the understanding of that of the different, as you would call of them dimensions, our doctor, but in truth they are not that of dimensions.
Well, as Spectre and Hoova explained it to me, dimensions consist of various velocity envelopes.
Yes. That of the speed.
Right. And relative to the speed of light, where is the speed of Hoova? Is it the power of it? Is it an order of magnitude? Could you give us some idea?
I will have that is of Althea. Althea is giving to that of us, of that of his numbers. Yes. In that to the relationship of that of the planet Earth, that of the... Yes, Althea has said it is not of dimension, but it would be 56 of the times of that of the speed of the Earth, in that of your radiation of light.
Yes, we understand that. In essence, 56 times the velocity of light.
I understand. Thank you. Uh, since the civilizations you represent come from other dimensions, what about the rest of our galaxy and universe? Are any of the visitors to come from there, or do civilizations within our own space and time dimension, will they play a part in this landing?
When you speak of civilizations within that of your time and space, you are speaking within that of your galaxy.
Yes, that is correct.
There are of those within that of your galaxy that are not within that of what you call of the dimension of your Earth, but those that will come to benefit that of the planet Earth come from that of galaxies not within that of your galaxy. That of Althea, as that of an example, is what you would call of 50 of your million of years away. Yes.
Are there any civilizations or races within our galaxy visiting us at present?
Yes. Not of those that are, how may we explain to that of you? There are, we will attempt. That of the planet Earth you will visualize within this of your mind is on that, as an example, you will see of a triangle. That of the planet Earth would be on that of the line, on that of a bottom of a triangle, if that point of a triangle was in an upright position. Do you understand?
Yes.
You will visualize that of the Earth is in the center of that of the bottom of the connection of the triangle. And those of the lines that would generate upward to that of the top of the triangle, you will visualize that there would be such of a thing as an indentation or a notch, or of some that would give of identification, that there would be of a difference than that of a straight line. Do you understand of that?
I think I do.
Then you will visualize that underneath, and as it goes upward, that there are those of civilizations of different dimensions, of different intelligence, of different evolving, that are working with those of the civilizations that we would say are of more intelligence or of more service. It is not of necessity that they are of better than those of the civilizations in lowerness. It is just that of our attempt to explain to that of you. There are of different civilizations in service to those of the 24 civilizations. There are those within that of the galaxy of the planet Earth that are in service to those that are attempting to salvage of that of the planet Earth. But they will not be of the primaries. Yes.
I'll pass quickly over that then with one final question. I gather from what you said that you have sent representatives to other planets in our galaxy, but that this was one planet in which the single planet in which you had this kind of difficulty.
Yes. This is of the only planet that has created of a bottleneck. Those are the souls that exist upon this of the planet Earth, and that of their recycling of reincarnations refuse to leave that of the planet Earth. Each of the planets in which they exist upon, or which they have of that of a birth, is for some form of teaching of them, but they are so indesirous of this of the physical planet Earth that they do not further of themselves. Yes.
Thank you. There is a primary question that I'm sure these others here have asked, and let me respectfully ask it again. Since I gather from other tapes that you can influence things here on Earth, you have made dolphins appear, you have implanted various of our people. Obviously you can create signs if necessary, and I wonder if you plan to create any sign for me in the work on my script?
That is, we will explain.
Gene Roddenberry did not simply attend these sessions as a passive observer. Not long after these sessions, he began writing a script, a story inspired directly by the ideas discussed in these communications. This script has never been produced, and in the final installment of this series, we're going to take a closer look at it and see if we can figure out just how seriously these channelings inspired it. If you want to explore more of these lost recordings and archival material, subscribe here to our YouTube channel as well as our Substack page, where we're going to dive deeper into this story and many others, and the link to that is in the video description below. See you next time.